Okay, so I was just sitting on my bed, burying my head in the sand, procrastinating, angry, under the current, feeling frustrated that I have feelings to move and not moving. And then a video came up and it came and said that you don't need more clarity, you need to move, which is exactly what has been going on. I've been taking the action, I've been doing the work, making the decisions, speaking the positivity into myself. The one thing that has been really stopping me from taking the next step is going and being visible, showing myself on my platforms, showing people what I can do. And I have to be patient with myself in the process, because that's how I create trust. So even though in this process, in this part of the process, it feels frustrating to experience yet again another sense of procrastination or another feeling of not taking the action when it's aligned, I also know that this is just a situation where a mental block is being moved and clarity and trust is being placed in that area. And I now need to trust in that process and accept and acknowledge that yes, I am already successful, and yes, this is part of my success story. This part here, the one where I am overcoming, the one where I see fear and do the thing anyway, is part of my success. And that is what registered today. That things go up and down in life. And as I stay steady, that is how I manifest the desires and the aligned actions or the aligned experiences that I desire to experience. That is how I do it, because I am actually staying consistent, staying steady. And that was one of the things that I wanted to do when I started this video. I wanted to stop procrastinating, which, by the way, I have. I've stopped procrastinating in a lot of areas. And there are just now specific areas that are now being cleared of procrastination. I have made progress. That is why it's important for me to acknowledge where I have been and where I'm going, because progress is more important than actually getting to the result. And that's why it's so important, because when you deal with the progress and you accept and acknowledge the progress, you build trust in yourself. I build trust in myself by going through this process. And so what I want to share with you today is that it looks like what I should be doing is conventional. What I should be doing should be conventional. It looks like what I'm doing is weird. It looks like, why aren't I proactive in this area when, someone else is proactive in this area? It looks like I should be somebody else or somewhere else. But the truth is that where I'm going requires me to deal with these specific instances, these specific issues, so that I can rise to any challenge that comes with any higher version of these same instances. I'm only being prepared for my purpose. That's what this is all about. Being prepared for your process, your purpose, your ultimate person, being your best self. That is what this is about. But I do feel like I want to attain the right space within the deadline that I've set. I do want to experience a new era. I do wish to experience this thing. And so for me, being brought up from my inner subconscious is this reality that, look, I feel something, I desire something, and the more I come towards that space, that goal, the more that desire comes out. See, when you've gone through any trauma or anything like that, and if you've ever frozen before, maybe you haven't experienced this, but if you have, maybe you'd understand. But when you have frozen, it's almost like you have too many feelings to feel one thing, and it causes a sense of numbness. And so essentially what I'm saying is, when I am in a state of frozen, procrastinative state, I now realize the tension that is growing in my mind, and I can, as I'm activating my inner dialogue, my inner identity, my inner consistency, doing one specific action consistently, as I activate those things, that vibration of awareness and of frustration with that numbness, it begins to take over and become so much more overwhelming than the numbness, that I actually now then start to take action. And so this moment here where I am is technically, it's strategic. Without trying, it's strategic. It's strategic in putting myself in a space where I don't care for being in a paralytic state anymore. I desire to move. I want to move. So I'm going from the state of I have to move, but I don't really want to I desire to move, and I am moving, and I do move. And so it is. Hi. My name is Sherelle Serena Manela Kasha, and you are watching the Beautiful channel. Welcome.
Real song about the unknown. That's one that's tough love. Get lost, cut loose, and free yourself. Let's have some fun and letting go, baby. Enjoy the thrill of living dangerously. We've always known the way to go. Let's pave the way and let it know the rules are ours to make. It's time to let go. Take a look around, not right and left, not up and down, but in and out. It's all about living bold and free. Expand your mind to see and live your destiny, 'cause you got the essential. You travel the distance. We know where to go, and we got the assistance. We are the map to our destination, the explanation to solve this equation. You know how good you have it all, own the world for you. No need for fear, no panic. Just imagine just what you can really do. You got this chance, let's take it. There might be fear, and that's okay. Life's full of choices, big and small. Let's dress the fall so we can have it all. by the unknown. That's one that's tough, tough love. Get lost, cut loose and free yourself. Let's have some fun and letting go, baby. Enjoy the thrill of living dangerously. We've always known the way to go. Let's pave the way and let it know the rules are ours to make. It's time to let go. Take a look around, not right and left, not up and down, but in and out. It's all about living bold and free. Expand your mind to see and live your destiny. Cause you got the essential.
You travel the distance.
We know where to go.
And we got the assistance.
We are the map to our
Destination.
the explanation to
Solve this equation. Chase. Chase.
So heart to heart,
Look.
don't you know how good you have it all? Hold the world for you. No need for fear, no panic. Just imagine just what you can really